Happy New Year!
Hey, Happy New Year.
Hi.
Happy New 2020.
2020, yes. Oh my God, can you believe it's 2020? What have we thought years ago, decades ago, what 2020 would look like? And this is what it is.
Yes.
Interesting, amazing.
No flying cars.
No flying cars yet.
Okay. Not yet.
So yes, as you can see, and probably also here, we've made it to Brisbane. We're in our summer house here.
In Queensland, about 30 degrees. So it's nice for the European winter and for the US winter.
So we really enjoy it. I mean, it took us like 2 days to adjust to the humidity, and but luckily here we only have 29 to 30 degrees. I mean, we're really lucky that we're up here in Brisbane. I mean, if you look what's happening in Victoria and New South Wales,
it's unbelievable.
It's really unbelievable. You probably have seen the pictures, so no, it's fine up here. It's really good, and the temperatures are not as hot as down there in the south.
As down in Sydney or in Melbourne, especially in Melbourne. So we have around 30 degrees. Everything is fine.
I want to show you the dog. Hang on.
Yes.
That's one of them. And it's one of the Kaiken, the Japanese tiger dogs. It's the younger one. It's Lupin. And Fujiko is somewhere in the garden.
She's in the sun.
Yeah, probably, because she wants to have sun.
Yeah, she's over there. Yes, she's a girl.
Yeah, she likes the sun. Oh my God, that's just her. All good. So we thought for the new year, and this is really what we did in the last few days, is thinking about what happened in the last 2.5 years now.
Yeah.
Already.
Yes, and we, in the beginning, we thought, okay, we do it as long as it gets.
As it works for us.
Maybe, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 houses, and that's it. And then we go back into normal renting or buying a house or whatever, 9 to 5 stuff.
But it really worked out for us.
Yes.
I mean, we already booked until this year, October 7th, and with a few gaps, yes, but all good.
Yeah.
So
we put our stuff in storage.
We
put our stuff in storage 1st of July, 30th of June in 2017.
1917. No, 2017, of course. Oh my God, 2017.
Thank you. And since then, our stuff is in storage.
Yes.
So we go sometimes we change our clothes and stuff, so we change from winter to summer clothes and things like this.
So we've organized the storage in a way so that our clothing are in front and that we can change then from time to time. At the moment it's a little bit chaotic because we couldn't be bothered.
Maybe one of the next videos is declutter a storage.
Yes, how to declutter a storage, because we really kind of need to.
Yeah,
we
looking
will
forward
once we're
to
getting
this.
back to New Zealand. So, but what we wanted to do today is tell you a few of the stories that we've had happening in the last 2.5 years.
The best house sits.
Yes, and the challenging, most challenging. Yeah, so it was just one who was really challenging, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, one was, and that was just because of the hygiene in that home. And when we went,
it was a student flat. So
it actually wasn't.
It felt like a student flat.
But when because you go there before and you talk to them, and they always say, "Oh yeah, we're gonna clean it before you come. We're gonna clean it before you come." And
you're right.
They didn't. But we didn't leave because there were 2 dogs, and you can't leave. You can't leave. Because the dogs would have had nobody, so we just stayed and arranged ourselves, cleaned the corners that we used, and
cleaned a lot.
Yeah, there was actually just this one house where I'd say that I really regret.
Everything else in 2.5 years was awesome.
Yeah,
great houses, great animals.
The most exotic one probably was the one with the wallabies.
Yes,
and the possum.
We
orphanage.
We had a house at a wallaby orphanage, landside, so inside cairns.
And Kuranda, which you may know is behind in the rainforest, so up in the rainforest behind the cairns. And
so I'm now certified wallaby trainer, whatever. So I know how to clean stuff, what they eat.
And how to carry a wallaby from the deck back down.
Yes.
Which you do by getting the tail, grabbing the tail, because it's the only way that, because they have really sharp claws, they can't get you.
Yeah, grabbing the tail right at the body. So
yes.
And then you can carry them. So it's okay.
And 3
parrots. And the possums are protected here in Australia.
Yeah.
They are definitely not protected in New Zealand. They're pest. There are a pest in New Zealand. Yes. So it's anybody's happy to see a dead possum. It's very different here in Australia, and so that's why
you have to admit
care about
that the possums also behave really different here in Australia than they do.
Yes, they're vegetarians. The New Zealand possums are no vegetarians, so they eat everything. So they are pest for avocado orchards. They are pest for in the forests, eating kiwis and
but we want
killing
to talk about
kiwis.
our housesitters.
Yeah, you're right. Not going into details.
So the most exotic was probably the one in Kuranda in the rainforest.
That's
with
the
wallabies. The most beautiful house, that's a hard one.
We had a lot of
that's a
great
hard
houses.
One to pick. The one in Mackay was amazing.
Yeah.
That was huge. This house is amazing.
A great house with 6 bedrooms and a nice property of 65 hectares.
And a great pool in the back.
Few cows.
Which we don't have to cater for. That's what the grandpa did.
Yeah, we had a granddad with 96 years old.
Yeah.
So we chatted about. He told me a few Second World War stories.
Yeah, because he was in Italy.
He was in Italy against the Germans.
Yes.
So yeah.
And so that was an amazing house. This one is really nice. The last one where we've been has been amazing.
Yes. Thank you, Jade.
Yes, thank you. And it's hard to pick. At the Mount, there were a few. Yeah,
so we had a few beach,
really
beach properties as well, close to the beach, right at the beach.
Yeah, and as I said, except for this one where the cleanliness was a problem, they were all beautiful and all wonderful people and all great animals. So we don't regret it at all.
No, definitely not.
It's really
Definitely
interesting and funny. And the people you meet a nice story from today, this morning. We took the 2 Kaikens to the dog park this morning, and we tried to go really early because it gets hot very soon.
So here in Australia, it's not allowed to take the dogs off lead.
Yes.
So they have to be on the lead, except in special areas like a dog park, which is fenced, or parts of the beach.
Parts of the beach are.
Or sometimes it's allowed in. What's the wrong thing?
Cricket ovals.
Cricket ovals. But everywhere else, it's they have to be on the lead.
So we went to the dog park this morning and we met a few beagles and a few lab crosses and very nice ladies. And what happened actually was we got to chat, as you do, as dog owners. And we talked about what we do and blah, blah, blah. And then nearly all of them wanted our business cards. So how about next year, September? And I said, sorry, we're already booked. So she said, can I still have your card just in case you have a cancellation? And I didn't have any cards on me. I didn't have anything on me.
So we need business cards.
I mean, I have some old ones of me with the email addresses on. So I'm going to take them with me next time.
Yes.
So we could open a Queensland branch. But
yeah, maybe. So any takers?
Yeah, exactly. So that's really funny. And this is because, when you are with the dogs, and this is why we always offer to come earlier, so that you see how the owners talk to the dogs, treat the dogs, where they walk, what they do with them. So you can kind of mimic the owners, and then the dogs are not that much in mourning. I mean, they still are. That's absolutely normal, but not as bad as you would think. And that's also what the people in the dog park, of course, say, how we interact with the animals. And then they straight away said, "Hey, you want my dog?" So that was a nice story from this morning. So can
maybe
you think of any other?
Go into business.
Go into any other stories?
So
we had the worst house. We had many great houses.
Nothing.
Can't think of anything.
Not really.
So the last 2.5 years were really, really amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So we totally enjoyed it, and especially the change from the 9 to 5 stuff. So I'm a IT project manager, being a proper IT project manager in projects for a year, for 2 years, and doing so commuting to work and stuff like this, to now do house hopping, house-sit hopping in 2 countries or 2 continents. Anyway, so Australia and New Zealand
mainly,
and it was a cool travel in the last 2.5 years.
Yeah,
especially for me. So it's with changing into the digital nomad mode and having
community,
being a community and have some online projects, even with German clients, or have short-term contracts when we are back in Tauranga, or even here in Australia, because as New Zealand citizen, it's allowed to do whatever you like here in Australia. So it's the same with you have a residency.
That's another thing that we really want to address in another video, the visa issue.
Yeah.
Because there's still, at the moment, I don't know if you've read in the community that there's stuff going on in Thailand. Thailand starts to really look into are people
passports
working there and not. And so there are a few interesting stories. But the thing is, because we are New Zealand citizens, we're allowed to work in New Zealand and in Australia. So we can house sit here without any issues. I mean, we still say we're on holiday, but theoretically it's a gray zone, but we have no issues because of the citizenship. So that's another thing. But
we even have a tax number, Australian tax number.
So this is the thing to really look into, and we probably will do a video about that.
Oh yeah,
and
about weeks. Some special visas.
Yes, there are some special visas.
Maybe a few people don't know about it.
Yeah, so that's the one. And I want to say something else.
What?
How did that happen? I don't know how that happened. But I forgot what I wanted to say. Well, it'll be fine. So yes, so this is how it plans out for us. Oh yes, that's what I wanted to say. And of course, for me, I mean, with Stefan, with the project work and everything, for me with the online academy, working on the online academy and being able to post and to do my courses from wherever I am, that's a big plus, a big bonus. But also, of course, I'm managing the house sits and trying to find house sits for in between and make them match, and finding out about the people and the house sits and the animal, whether they suit us or not. And of course, then the challenging thing with the flight. So like with this house sit, we didn't know when we're going to get back to New Zealand.
Yeah.
So I only booked one way. So a lot of the times I booked one way. But there are also some tips I need to tell you. If you are planning to leave your job, your 9-to-5 job, and go on house sitting and travel with that one, there are a few things that we've learned the hard way. You better do while you are still employed. And we will do a video about that this year, probably soon, where really seriously, we wish we would have known these things earlier. So we will do a video about things you need to know before you step into this online digital nomad world, because you have a lot of benefits and credits for being in a 9-to-5 job and stuff you can organize during that time to step into that other world, and it makes it much easier. So I wish you would have known that 3 years ago, but okay, that's to learn.
Yeah, no risk, no fun.
That's just how it is.
That's a German saying.
Yes, exactly. So so those were a few stories from us. We really hope you had a fantastic 2019, and 2020 will be even greater.
Yes.
So let's look forward to that. Whatever's happening in the world, really take care about yourself. Take care about the loved ones around you. Really, really stay in that field and believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. 2020 will be great. So looking forward to seeing you again soon on this channel.
Yes, very soon, because we will do much more videos this year. So that's one of our
So enjoy the blue sky here in Brisbane and Queensland, as you can see. Blue sky, here it is.
Yay.
Lovely.
banana trees.
Yes, and no fires anymore up here. That is really great. And hopefully the other fires will be
Blown out.
Soon.
I don't know. Lots of rain. Hectoliters of rain, hopefully.
Have a good start in 2020. See you again soon. Let us know if there's anything you really want to know so we can implement that into a video. But we're doing the other two topics that we mentioned relatively soon. Looking forward.
Yes.
Bye.
See you soon. Bye.